Hey guys, I just wanted to start off by doing an introduction and kind of breaking down what to expect on my channel. First off, my name is Courtney and I'm 21 years old, gonna be 22 soon in July, and I've been riding bikes for about 3 years now. I started riding track a little bit over a year ago and I just got my racing license last month. I was fortunate enough to get sponsored to get my racing license and compete in my first race, my first women's race. So huge thank you to Bridget Labar for organizing that and allowing me to meet so many amazing other women and to really just get more women involved in racing. I'm also pretty much riding every day in general as I daily my bike on the street. I started out with a 2018 Ninja 400 and I rode that for about a year, and then I got my 2021 ZX6R in August 2024, so I've had that for almost 2 years now. In the future, as I grow a bit more and hopefully get some more sponsors, fingers crossed, I'd like to make my ZX6R a full-on track bike and then have another bike for the street, just because it's something I don't want to not do, if that makes sense. The main tracks that I've been to are Podium Club in Casa Grande, Indian Wilcox, and Musselman in Tucson. However, in the first week of June, I'll be in Deming, New Mexico, racing and doing a track day at Arroyo Seco, which I am so excited for. Although I just started racing bikes, I pretty much grew up at the racetrack, and both my parents and other family members did different types of racing, though it was mainly cars, so such as like hobby stocks and stock cars. When I first started going to track days, I knew that it was something that I loved to do, and I considered racing motorcycles, and now here I am, a year later, doing exactly that, which I'm so happy about, although my wallet probably is not. I'm still very much starting out in my racing career, and I know that I have a lot to learn, but I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of amazing people to help me and to guide me over these past few months. Now, this particular track day was at Musselman Honda Circuit in Tucson, Arizona. Since the big tracks are mainly closed in the summer because Arizona is so freaking hot, Musselman is a great way to get some really good practice in, as they do night track days in the summer, which are super fun. The track is a little bit less than a mile long, I believe. I want to say it's around like 3/4 of a mile, but they also do other events such as drift events or go-karts, which can make the track's condition a little bit sketchy, especially for motorcycles. But once the track's hot, it's usually pretty good and a good way to work on technical skills. I also think that small tracks are a really good way just to build skills for riding on the bigger ones. I know for myself, it's really helped my cornering skills and being able to slow down a bit and focus on fixing my body positioning. And my throttle, which I still need a lot of work on, which you'll see in this video, which is one of my first track days at Musselman. As I mentioned, since the track does drift events, when you're on a bike, it feels a little bit slippery almost. So you'll see me like bail out of some corners, or like my rear tire will slip, or I'll just feel like really unbalanced coming into corners here. So that's one of the reasons why it's a little rough in this video. Regarding body positioning specifically, that's something I've struggled with, especially because the ZX6R like handles better when you're sitting further back on it. So in order to set myself up right, I would like position myself before the corner, right? But then I'd find myself like subconsciously scooting back in my seat. I had a few of my friends follow me and yell at me whenever that happened, but I've tried to correct that just by setting myself up sooner for the corner, which you'll see in some of these clips that I note that I'm setting myself up before the corner instead of like right before it, so that way I can transition a bit smoother and set that up correctly. Another thing that I've really struggled with is my lean angle and knowing how far I can actually lean the bike over, because I just really love to low side, apparently, have a really fun time doing that. Not really, that's sarcasm. But I've done that, I believe, twice now, where I'm so focused on like picking up my speed, and either like I didn't position my my body out enough to like measure my lean angle, because in reality, dragging knee it's cool, right? But it's just a way to measure your lean angle and see how far you're really getting over. Think of it as like a tape measure and a point versus like, wow, so cool. One change that I made pretty recently was adjusting my bars to a bit wider angle, so that way I can hopefully set my upper body up more correctly and have more of that that screw hold when I go out. Before, I had been keeping my handlebars like pretty far in, like pretty stock, which can make you get like a little like clustered and unable to move freely, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to see how that goes and if I end up liking it. I went to the track on a Friday a bit ago, and it ended up hurting my shoulders pretty bad because I felt like I was working a new muscle group. But it's okay, I'll get used to it, and I think it'll benefit me in the long run having a wider grip. I think that's about all the yapping I'm gonna do for this video until I do more of like a track day style vlog that's not from the past and I can talk more in the moment. At Deming, I'm definitely planning to do a little vlog style with our friend group that's going to be there, which I'm really excited for, and hopefully some of the other people will let me attach a camera to them, follow them around, because they're way better riders than I am, and I'm sure people would want to see that more than they'd want to see me ride. And again, this video is from August of 2025, so it's almost a year old, so keep in mind that some of the things that you see in this video that I'm doing poorly, I've hopefully corrected a little bit by then, but obviously feedback is always appreciated and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm really excited to film more content. It's something I really enjoy, and editing, so I'm excited to take things a bit further and hopefully get out there. Thank you.